Hello. I'd like to start off by saying, in light of the current political climate, I appreciate your guys' professionalism and your civility. It's nice. I don't know if this is the right forum or the right venue for this thing, but my biggest concern on the political radar right now is more of a national issue and actually an international issue, and that's the Trans-Pacific Partnership. There's a movement in local city halls and town councils to try to pass resolutions that are opposed to passing it. There's several groups. I'm a member of some of them on Facebook. I wonder what your positions are on the Trans-Pacific Partnership, whether or not you'd be willing to undertake an opposition stand on the Board of Supervisors. Thank you.
Yeah, very good question. Transportation, the TPP obviously is a federal issue, so we can't directly weigh in, but we can certainly call upon Congress to not approve it, and that's something I would support. We actually passed a resolution in the California State Senate, which I supported, calling on Congress not to adopt this Trans-Pacific Partnership. And the problem with it is that supposedly it allows free trade between countries, but what it really does is it preempts national and state environmental laws that protect our environment and labor laws that protect our workers. And it creates private courts that are not public and that we have no ability to influence, and they will make their decisions in lawsuits between private interests and nations. And yet we as citizens have absolutely nothing to say about this travesty of democracy. So this is something I strongly oppose. I have taken every opportunity to speak in public, to educate people about this, and to state a very strong opposition. And I would definitely be in favor of the county supervisors passing a resolution calling on Congress not to adopt this very, very dangerous instrument that will really preempt our democracy.
I would echo Noreen's sentiments. This is something that I strongly oppose, and I would love to see the supervisors stand up and take a stand. And I will say that as a small-scale organic farmer, a lot of people have asked me, do you support living wage? Do you support overtime work for overtime pay? And my answer to both of those questions is an absolute yes. But what I say, to sort of the agricultural community, some of whom are very concerned about small farms' ability to, adapt to these new labor laws, that our problem isn't the labor laws. Our problem is free, unfair trade that allows cheap imports from other countries where they are not paying their workers a living wage, where they are degrading the environment to compete directly with our products. So it puts us on an unlevel playing field. And so I very strongly oppose TPP for that reason, because it basically inhibits our ability as a local economy to take care of our workers, to take care of our environment. Because guess what? Those things are expensive. Those things cost money. They do drive up the cost of goods. And when we're competing with, products where they're paying their workers $4 an hour and they're destroying the environment, it is hard to compete. You do have to work hard to sort of, tell your story to the public and why it's worthwhile to invest in, organic, locally grown carrots, as opposed to ones, that are literally brought in from a boat. So I am very passionate about how can we level the playing field, and I wish we could do that as a community. We can't, but I will absolutely put pressure on anyone that I can in order to level that playing field for our small businesses. So.